His name is Kuldeep Thakur. He runs a private company. He drives an SUV. He has many challans on his record. And on Sunday, while driving on the wrong side of the road in Gurugram, which is the Haryana suburb of Delhi, Kuldeep Thakur mowed down a motorcyclist named Akshat Garg, just 23 years old, killing him practically instantly. Now, none of this is really alarming. Accidents happen all the time here in Delhi. People drive on the wrong side in a country that has normalized fearlessness of the law. People breaking traffic rules and doing all kinds of things that are dangerous are pretty normal in this country. But what is not normal is the fact that Kuldeep Thakur had a BJP sticker on his SUV. A BJP sticker of someone who is fighting the upcoming elections in Haryana. Not only that, he got bail in just a few minutes after his arrest from the spot. And this is bail that was granted to him not by some court, but at the discretion of the station house officer in the police station, which means the police checked out what happened. The alarming reality of the fact that Kuldeep Thakur may have been linked to the BJP, the fact that he had a BJP sticker on his car, the fact that the victim was dead, the fact that Kuldeep Thakur did not even have a license on him at that point of time, and we don't know if he even has a license of any kind. He was given station bail on the spot and he was allowed to walk away, even while the blood of the victim was still fresh. His mother, as you can imagine, the mother of the victim, is inconsolable. Rekha Garg is saying, why was the driver of the SUV allowed to walk out of the police station on the very same day? She says, my son is dead. I need to make sure this never happens again. That is the curse of every parent facing their worst nightmare, losing a child. And yet, here in India, when we think that VIP bratishness, VIP privilege, the VIP long rope provided by the system to those linked to the powers that be is perhaps a thing of the past, this year has been a reminder that nothing has changed in this country. We are, in that respect, the same banana republic that we have always been. But remember this face, viewer, Kuldeep Thakur, because India Today's reporting has shown that this was not a one-off incident. This coward who got bail very quickly, obviously invoking links, invoking names, maybe making a few phone calls and procuring very, very difficult to obtain station bail. This man is still out there. And this was not a one-off incident, because Kuldeep Thakur has been challaned by the police several times before, as you will see in our reports coming up on this show. And he's been challaned, mind you, also for the crime of driving on the wrong side. This time he only happened to be picked up because someone actually died, and that too he was granted bail in just a matter of minutes. What does it tell you about the police that tries to cover up the reality of what happened until India Today decided to pick up this story? What does it tell you about the administration in Gurugram that replied to India Today's coverage on Twitter? When I posted about the story that we did yesterday, the Gurugram police replied on Twitter saying, this man has been arrested as per the law. What they didn't tell you, and what they didn't tell us, and what they haven't told the public, is that the same police station used their discretion to grant this coward bail in a matter of minutes. Was that as per the law? Perhaps, technically speaking. But what about the fact that this man didn't have a license? And are we to now understand that the police has tried to even hide the fact? Is the police doing favors for Kuldeep Thakur now? Is the Gurugram police now working for some private individual just because he has some BJP sticker on his SUV? These are questions that are being asked right now, because as we've seen multiple times this year, viewer, unless there is a media spotlight, the law does not take its own course. Very frequently, and there are so many incidents this year where the criminal justice system scrutinized and interrogated just mildly has proven to be decrepit, broken, and completely compromised in favor of the powerful. Those with links, those with numbers, those who can speed dial someone in a ruling party, those with resources, those sitting inside an SUV with a BJP sticker, with the absolute reliability of being able to get station bail despite a corpse lying right behind that particular car. Where is Kuldeep Thakur now? We don't know. Will the police arrest him? Will they add more sections now that India Today has put the spotlight on this story? Is it only media heat and not the system and not the course of justice that will ensure that Kuldeep Thakur pays for his negligence, for committing a crime and taking the life of a young biker on the streets of the National Capital Territory? That's the question we're asking. And here's the next big disclosure in the Gurugram SUV accident that killed a young biker. The accused, Kuldeep Thakur, in this accident, get this, viewer, listen very carefully. Kuldeep Thakur, the man who was driving the SUV, reached out to an acquaintance after the accident to get a driving license with a back date. This coward called up a friend asking desperately to get him a backdated driving license after the accident, after the death of the biker Akshat Garg. Kuldeep Thakur, the driver of the SUV, called one of his friends saying, "Bhai, mujhe ek driving license dila de, backdated wala, otherwise I am in deep trouble." India Today and Aaj Tak spoke to that acquaintance of Kuldeep Thakur. Kuldeep's partner had first reached out to him on the 17th of September, seeing if a license can be arranged backdated. He's already committed a crime on the road, which has resulted in the death of a young man. And this coward then dials somebody. His first priority is to dial somebody asking for a backdated driver's license in order to try and mitigate the possible action that will be taken against him. Kuldeep Thakur also allegedly spoke to him asking to get him that license backdated. We asked if he reached out to the police with information, to which he said he did not know what to do. Take a look at this.
17 सितंबर को आपको कॉल आया था. एग्जैक्टली किसका कॉल आया था? पहले कुलदीप का कॉल आया था या उनके पार्टनर का?
नहीं, मेरी मैम से बात हो रही थी.
हाँ, तो उन्होंने क्या एग्जैक्टली बोला था, एक बार बताइए.
उन्होंने बोला ये था कि क्या नाम है, तुम्हारे कोई लोग में है जो बैकडेट में लाइसेंस होना सकता है.
अच्छा, और ये मांग किसके लिए रहे थे?
उनका ही बनवाना था, कुलदीप की.
कुलदीप का लाइसेंस बनवाने के लिए. तो कुलदीप से तुम्हारी बात हुई थी इस बारे में?
मेरी कुलदीप जी से नहीं, इस बारे में ऐसी कुछ मुझसे बात नहीं थी. उन्होंने बस ऐसे बोला था कि हाँ, अगर तुम्हारे में है कोई ना, उनसे बात कर ली एक बार.
तो तुम्हें क्यों फोन किया था ड्राइविंग लाइसेंस बनवा देने के लिए? मतलब ऐसा है तुम्हारे जान पहचान?
तो कोई नहीं जान वाला. इन्होंने कुछ भी एक बार इंसिडेंट हुआ था ना, उसमें इन्होंने उससे हेल्प मांगी थी मेरे से कि तुम्हारे पास कोई लॉयर है कि नहीं. मैंने कहा मेरे पास नहीं है, बट भाई है ना उनके पास लॉयर. तो मैंने उन्हीं को फोन किया था पहले कि ऐसे ऐसे उनको लॉयर चाहिए, ऐसे ऐसे उनका इंसिडेंट हो गया.
और फिर इन्होंने तुम्हें बताया कि ड्राइविंग लाइसेंस नहीं है, बैक डेट में बनवा के दो.
हाँ.
तो तुमने क्या बोला?
पूछा. मैंने कुछ नहीं बोला. मैंने बोला मुझे देखता हूँ ना, ठीक है. फिर मैंने से बोला.
तो आपने पूछा नहीं कि बिना ड्राइविंग लाइसेंस गाड़ी क्यों चला रहे थे? ये तो एक जुर्म ही है एक तरीके से.
मेरे को तो ये भी नहीं पता था कि क्या नाम है मेरे पास लाइसेंस नहीं. मेरे को तो ये पता लग रहा था कि लाइसेंस तो है इनके पास. मेरे को तो ये भी नहीं पता था लाइसेंस नहीं है इनके पास.
I want to bring in India Today's Shreya Chatterjee, who has broken every layer of this story, forcing the entire national media to stop doing whatever else they're doing and pay attention to this important story. Shreya, this is incredible. The priority of Kuldeep Thakur, obviously just possibly just minutes after this horrible accident in which Akshat Garg was killed by a SUV being driven by Kuldeep Thakur on the wrong side, his first priority was to arrange a backdated license. That's what his friend or partner is alleging now.
Well, absolutely, Shiv. It's extremely shocking. We had this information since yesterday. We also tried to get it confirmed via the Gurugram police. Shiv, we have audio conversations of senior officials of Gurugram police who also admitted that yes, there is a driving license. It's only when we informed this to the family of the deceased and subsequently it then trickled down to the police is when today the Gurgaon police has come on record and agreed that yes, a driving license was not furnished by Kuldeep Thakur, and now they are taking it as a matter that he does not have a driving license and they will file fresh sections. What was the Gurgaon police doing from Sunday till Friday? Why could they not act independently? That is a question that they are still continuing to evade.
This is incredible, Shreya, because what you're suggesting is if the Gurugram police initially told you, and on the record, and you have phone records of that a driving license was there, this means that someone in that police station or someone in the Gurugram police has lied to you, a journalist, on a direct question of that driving license, possibly in order to cover up. Because the very fact that this man did not or does not have a driving license and was still given station bail, half an hour, 45 minutes after his quote-unquote arrest, means that someone was helping him inside that police station.
Well, absolutely. This was an entire case that was being misled for the first time of the arrest in itself. The family members reached out suspecting the same. In fact, the video footage, which we all know, Shiv, initially wasn't even taken by the police. It's only on Wednesday when that the police reached out to the deceased friend Pradyuman, who's also the complainant in the case, and then finally took the video footage. So before giving him bail, they did not even take the footage as an evidence. The police did not act proactively. They did not give the information about the driving license. They also misled journalists, including me and my other colleagues in the organization. They had reached out and clearly there are officials who actually on record said that there was a driving license. What did happen suddenly that now when the family members have also put pressure that the Gurgaon police had to come in the open? This is a clear case where there was a hush up that was being attempted. But right now when the spotlight is there, we only hope from here the Gurgaon police acts and does their job as they are supposed to do.
Incredible how just a couple of phone calls in just a few minutes by Shreya and her team have nailed the first layer of what could be a larger cover-up. And I promise you, we will uncover every wrongdoing if it has happened at the police level in granting Kuldeep Thakur bail. Shreya, stay with me, because the disclosures in this Gurugram case are truly unnerving. The accused Kuldeep Thakur, who's out on bail, who got station bail from the police, not from a court, not from anywhere else, but station bail. He has failed to provide his driving license to the police. You've just heard a conversation of a partner alleging that he was looking for a backdated license because he didn't have one. Thakur's SUV bearing a BJP sticker struck and killed that young biker Akshat Garg while driving on the wrong side of the road. The entire incident was caught on a GoPro camera by Akshat's biker friend who was riding just about 100 feet behind. But it took the police almost 3 days to even collect that crucial evidence. In fact, the person who was recording that video says his video evidence was initially rejected by the police. The unanswered questions are piling up. Take a look at this report.
A shocker on the road in Gurugram's upscale DLF Phase 2. Young biker Akshat Garg lost his life in a horrific crash on September 15th after an SUV on the wrong side of the road rammed his bike. Kuldeep Thakur, the driver of the SUV, was arrested but allowed to leave on bail by Gurugram police, even though he failed to produce a valid driving license.
ड्राइविंग लाइसेंस अभी तक पेश नहीं कर पाया है एक्यूज्ड, तो हम लोग यही मान रहे हैं कि उसके पास ड्राइविंग लाइसेंस नहीं है, जिसके संबंध में जो अनुसंधान अधिकारी हमको निर्देश दे दिए गए हैं कि इसमें जो भी संबंधित धाराएं हैं वो मुकदमे में ऐड कर और आगे कार्रवाई इसमें की जाए.
Thakur's SUV had a BJP sticker on its bonnet, sparking whispers of influence and privilege. The suspect has a history of driving violations, including wrong side driving and parking. India Today accessed records that revealed he was fined for these offences in August. And yet he was back behind the wheel. Once again, driving on the wrong side. The fatal incident was caught on a GoPro camera worn by Akshat's friend, Pradyuman Kumar, who witnessed the crash. Pradyuman alleges that despite the clear evidence, the police took no steps to secure the video immediately.
अक्षत जो थे इम्पैक्ट टक्कर जैसे ही हुई उनकी कार के साथ उसी मूवमेंट पे देयर वाज अक्षत से कोई पॉजिटिव रिस्पांस नहीं आया था. टोटल एक्सीडेंट से लेकर एम्बुलेंस के आने एंड अक्षत को एम्बुलेंस में बिठाने में लगी. मैंने उनको ये वीडियो दिखाया था. मैंने उनको ये भी बताया था कि मेरे कैमरा में इस इंसिडेंट का वीडियो रिकॉर्ड हुआ है. उन्होंने वीडियो देखा, लेकिन उसके बाद वीडियो उन्होंने मुझसे कल कॉल करके शेयर करने बोला था.
ये वीडियो एक एविडेंस है, उसके बावजूद भी उनकी अरेस्टिंग और बेल के बीच में ये वीडियो आपसे नहीं लिया गया था.
Investigators showed up 3 days later to seek the footage. The question hanging in the air: why the delay? Akshat's family is demanding answers.
यही मांग है कि मेरे बच्चे को इंसाफ मिले और मुझे कुछ नहीं चाहिए. एक गलत इंसान ने एक मेरे बच्चे को मार दिया. हमारे बीमार माँ बाप की सेवा करता, छोटी बहन को पालता, हमारे पालने वाला हमारा बच्चा चला गया. और पुलिस क्यों नहीं हेल्प कर रही है हमारी, क्यों नहीं हेल्प कर रही?
The unanswered questions are piling up. Why was bail granted so quickly, especially when Kuldeep could not produce a valid driving license? Why did police take 3 days to seek accident footage? Why was there no police vigilance on a high-speed lane near Belvedere Park, a hot spot for accidents? Does the BJP sticker on the SUV hint at political protection? Akshat's family is left battling for justice with no clear answers forthcoming.
और पुलिस क्यों नहीं हेल्प कर रही है हमारी, क्यों नहीं हेल्प कर रही?
With Shreya Chatterjee and Himanshu Mishra in Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today.
And this story is becoming more absurd and more farcical, but here's just what media pressure can actually do. The Gurugram police now, under scrutiny from India Today, has set a public deadline for the accused Kuldeep Thakur to produce his driving license. Sources telling India Today that if Kuldeep Thakur fails to produce his driving license, stringent sections can be added to the charges against him. I want to go across to India Today's Shreya Chatterjee once again on this. Shreya, this is bizarre. You know, I am unable to understand this. The Gurugram police is making themselves sound actually worse by now, putting a deadline saying you better produce the driver's license. That would have been the basic minimum thing to first get from the driver of the SUV when he was arrested and taken to the police station. By now saying we have given him a deadline to produce the driving license, they've put the harsh glare of public scrutiny on themselves. Because without a driving license, they gave this guy bail.
Well, absolutely, Shiv. You know, everyone driving on the roads of NCR would suggest that a missing driving license and a driving menace can actually put them under a lot of harassment. And here, a man is driving on a wrong side, does not have a driving license, kills a man on Sunday. Today is a Friday. Gurgaon police seemingly is still giving them a deadline to produce the driving license. The question rather would be that is Gurgaon police giving time to the accused to get a backdated driving license, because we have a on-record conversation with an acquaintance who Kuldeep Thakur has reached out to get a backdated license. Why is this time being given to an accused in the first place is the bigger question that Gurgaon police must answer.
They have to. Why they lied initially. They lied initially and then they've tried to cover up now. And so brazen has been the Gurugram police. They even replied to our reporting yesterday, Shreya, on Twitter. When we shared a video of our chat yesterday, they said he's been arrested as per the law. And then you've had various people from the audience saying, well, if he's been arrested by the law, can you clarify whether he's got bail or not? And there was total silence as far as that is concerned. Now it is clear why that silence was there, because clearly some kind of damage control must have been happening between yesterday and today, Shreya.
Well, absolutely, Shiv. And there are senior officials in concern. Why no action against them? This is a basic protocol. If a person has been caught in a case related to an accident, negligent driving, wrong side driving, seizing of driving license is the basic first step of it. We are talking about an accident which happened on a Sunday. Why did media reportage on the incident had to be awaited up till a Friday for Gurgaon police to wake up for a driving license? Why did the Gurgaon police also initially, senior officials, Shiv, we have audio recordings of it, also said that yes, there was a driving license. There are too many confusions to the story. What we expect from our policing agencies in these incidents is take the matter seriously, investigate independently, because as we've been reporting again and again, wrong side driving is a big menace. It shouldn't be treated like this, and especially VIP treatment should definitely not be given to such accused in these cases.
The message that has been sent out is that far from justice for the victim in this particular case, the criminal justice system, the law and order machinery favors a person who was driving without a driving license, driving on the wrong side of the road, and a person who obviously had that much influence that he was able to procure station bail in a matter of just about 30 or 40 minutes and has walked free. And now belatedly the police has said, show us your driving license. This kind of banana republic, textbook example of a banana republic, you can't find a better one than this particular case. Thanks very much, Shreya, for getting us the latest on that. We will continue to track and continue to ask the questions on this particular case. Remember, the BJP has been totally silent. They have not clarified on what their link is with Kuldeep Thakur, why there was a BJP sticker on his SUV, what kind of link does he have? We do know that he does some social media and marketing work perhaps for the BJP and maybe some other parties, but why was there a BJP MLA sticker on that SUV? These things are never coincidences in this country, viewer. That's the reason why we will continue to shine the light on this story.